What's going on, everybody? Wow, it's been a minute. I am sorry for disappearing for a while. I ended up getting really sick. I did make an announcement on my Facebook group. Check it out. It's called Life with Derek. I'll put a link in the description for it. Please join the fun. Gosh, now probably 5 weeks ago now, I came down with pneumonia, and it was brutal. It's been a long time since I was that sick. High fever, awful breathing. I even recorded my breathing, and my lungs sounded like a goblin. So here's the sort of rundown and timeline of how and when I got sick. One night I just started feeling really bad and had a slight fever, cough, nothing tragic yet, but enough to know, okay, tomorrow morning I'm gonna go to the doctor's. Well, when I go to the clinic, I don't have a fever. Now, thanks to COVID, and I do the same thing with my daughter, if one of us are sick and we feel like we need to go to the doctor's, we just test for the big three: flu, strep, COVID. So I did that. Negative across the board, no fever. So that's when you get the, well, take some decongestant. Thank you, have a nice day. Like, okay. I go home. Sure enough, later that night, I get sick again. Fever around 100. Coughing gets worse. Wake up the next day, no fever. I still feel bad. Cough is getting worse, but no fever. I'm like, well, maybe that was I don't know. I didn't know what to think. I don't know why it went away again. So I didn't bother going to the doctor's. Sure enough, nighttime rolls around, sick. Fever goes up a tad. Lungs getting worse. But when I say the coughing went up a tad, it's still, over the last few days, it's built up to a point where it is a pretty heinous cough. Wake up the next day with a fever. I feel awful. It's getting worse. So then I decide I'm going to the doctor's again, but this time with a fever. So I do that, test for all three again, negative across the board, but my fever is just below 103. So of course now the doctor is concerned and realizes there's something going on, obviously. They decide to give me a chest exam, and that's when they found the pneumonia. I don't think I've ever had it before. It's not fun, but sometimes you're almost happy to get a diagnosis from a doctor, because then now you know what to treat, and you don't feel like you're crazy. They gave me antibiotics and some decongestant, and man, that night I was in rough shape, and I was sweating in my bed and couch, wherever I slept. I just would sweat through everything. But I will say, the day after my second doctor's visit, the fever went away and never came back. But boy, did I feel bad. The coughing, the energy is gone, just bedridden, cooked, done. Well, now a few days pass, and I'm getting a little better, but I'm still winded and not feeling right. So I decide I'm going to be my own advocate, because sometimes you have to be your own advocate when it comes to going to the doctor's. Rather than go and then just say, I'm still feeling these symptoms without a fever, what are they going to do? So this time I went in and asked for a new exam on my chest. And the doctor was very sweet. She was really awesome. She did say, usually we don't do a second exam this soon, but you're requesting one, so let's have another exam. We did that, and sure enough, I wasn't crazy. The good news was no pneumonia. The bad news was now I had bronchitis. Now they give me a full prednisone pack and an inhaler. And then went from there. It took me another 10 days to almost start feeling normal. It was a solid 2.5 weeks of just being down and out, and trying to work as much as I could, but really putting a lot of stuff off. I'm better now, and I have been for the last couple weeks. I just been either trying to catch up on work or I don't know. I could make a million excuses, but here I am. Now I'm back. I want to start doing regular videos again because I want to catch everybody up on certain things. Anyway, good to be back. Hopefully I can maintain a more steady flow of content for y'all again. Thank you for your patience. If you've been wondering where I am, if you unsubscribed, but then this comes into your feed, please subscribe again. I appreciate that. And that's it. So hope you all have a great day, and we'll talk later. Bye.